everyone, and welcome to News and Views for November the 23rd, 2023. So our top story today is the news that has just arrived that they have announced the location for the new vocational high school. So this is going to be on the east side of town, just to the west of where the new hospital is being built. The division has purchased 22 acres there to put that new school and is expected to open in 2027. So that's exciting news for the community and long awaited. As well, if you're out and about this weekend, this is Neepawa's Christmas kickoff weekend. There is the craft sale at the Yellowhead Center. There is the Parade of Lights at 6 p.m. on Saturday. And as well, there are other events going on. There's a free movie going on. There's a puzzle competition happening for the first time. Lots to do this weekend. So on to our show. We have 3 items on the show today. First of all, the Neepawa Ballers 2023 opening ceremony has happened this past weekend. So we were out there checking that out. Neepawa Ballers, of course, is the basketball league in town. So we have a clip of that here and, of course, games and the full opening ceremonies elsewhere in our schedule. As well, we have the Business After 5 that happened with the Neepawa Kin Club, talking about the organization, but also talking about the need for volunteerism in general. And then we have our hockey highlights of the week. This comes from the Titans versus Selkirk game. There's been some really exciting Titans games lately, so you definitely want to check that out. Now, if you have anything you'd like us to cover, any events going on, any items of interest, please do let us know. Email address here is nactv@wcgwave.ca, or you can phone us 204-476-2639. Thanks and enjoy the show.
So just recently, Statistics Canada has reported that there's a major drop in volunteerism that's been happening across the country, and many of the nonprofit organizations that make up all of the different types of organizations in our community are already starting to see either low numbers or shutting down completely. What does that mean for a community? A lot sometimes. Things like, well, here in Neepawa, for example, we don't have a soccer league anymore just because we don't have parents who are able to step up or want to step up into a volunteer position. There's lots of other types of organizations throughout our community that just keep getting less and less. And we know that those of us who do volunteer, how hard it is to get other people to try and volunteer with us. Even stepping up on boards such as the Chamber or Neepawa Tourism or the Beautiful Place Community Foundation, all of those things that make our communities great, we're finding it harder and harder where people aren't finding the value of that in time. So, a little bit. Don't know what's going on now. There we go. So what are the benefits for volunteering and how can that make a difference within a person's business? So really, this type of thing, right? That community connection is huge. If businesses are willing to volunteer their time or their staff's time as a manager or even as a business owner, if you're out and about in the community and you give your time to something else, your community connects better with you. And that only really connects better with, now that you're going to be my choice of person to go to, or you're going to be my choice of business to operate with. Those positive public relations, those are huge. That, if you are a good community person, that's only going to come tenfold along. It also is a great way to engage your employees. If you are also connecting with the things that are important to your employees, and you're allowing your employees to engage in the things that are important to them, that really keeps your employees happier, it keeps them more engaged, and those are all benefits that return to you. Just a great little quote by Winston Churchill there, that you make a living by what you get, but you make a life by what you give. So what does an employee who volunteers get? Well, if you're doing it as a group, as an actual business, you're getting that team building for sure. And you're getting skill development. really anything that I bring to the table is because of the things that I have done outside of my business or outside of the work that I do on a day-to-day basis. Currently, I'm the national president of King Canada, and I would never have been able to step up into that role if it wasn't for the other things that I've done in my volunteer life and being a member of our service organization to work myself up into that type of a career. What I bring to my career are all of those transferable skills, right? And makes me a better employee. It makes me better connected in my community, and it makes my business that I run, or my little nonprofit business, more able to be flexible with what happens, be more committed, and be more dedicated to helping the things that and aware of the things that need to happen in our community as well. Also brings a lot of innovation and creativity. Being able to see what other communities are doing or just hearing what other organizations are doing, bringing that back to your workplace tenfold. You're gonna find that somebody's gonna be like, hey, did you know, like I heard that, we saw a great display when we were out and about at this store when we were ringing the bell for the Christmas hampers or the Christmas kettles, but I love how they displayed X, Y, and Z. Why don't we try that at our business? Or, hey, this is a great way to run a meeting, or this was a really cool I just did an online meeting and they did Mentimeter, and it was a really interactive way of engaging people online. I thought, oh yeah, how can I use that in the next time that I'm either doing a board meeting or if we're running an event or those sorts of things. So you always bring something back to either your workplace or to whatever else you're doing. And of course, community connection. If there isn't anything that doesn't make you feel like belonging to a community, it's volunteering. Being a part of the community, bringing back something and being impactful that way. So there's lots of different ways to volunteer, but service clubs offer a few different unique types of things. And whether that is King Club, Rotary, Lions, Elks, all of those wonderful service organizations out there, whatever that makes sense for you to belong to, these are the types of things that you're going to get from belonging to an organization like that. So you're going to get leadership development, event planning, meeting management, public relations and marketing, the ability to do needs assessments within your community, networking and community connection. It really is, I would say, the most effective way of getting personal development, personal and professional development, and the most inexpensive way of getting personal and professional development. So really what we're doing today is saying if this is an option or if this is something that you're looking at maybe yourself or maybe your employees, hey, how can we engage better in the community? What would mean better? How can we develop people in a way? Encourage them to really look for these types of opportunities. Belonging to a service organization really gives an extra level of community connection and really can tie people to a community. It's also a great way for people who are new to a community to actually meet new people, belong, integrate, come in and kind of figure out how a community works and really get their hands kind of dirty and feel that belonging right away. So these are the things that the Neepawa King Club does. So just recently we support the Roxy Theater. We have started the Cycle Without Age group. So that is a seniors tri-shop bike. We've got that whole place kind of getting up and that running. And what we're doing is we're establishing that as its own nonprofit, and then we're letting them run. So we're, again, kind of mentoring that group to get them up and running, and so that can be its own entity. We support NACTV on many occasions. We have an NACI scholarship. We've just wrote a check for $1,000 to the NACI breakfast programs. Of course, Kinsman Courts, Victoria Quilts, and we're a member of the Neepawa Tourism and Neepawa Chamber as well, because we feel that that's an important part of belonging to a community is having those other connections, for sure. And the town of Neepawa, we were just helping with the Halloween decorations. We helped out doing the barbecue for the Back 40 bike races as well. And so, yeah, just lots of opportunities to do.
Amanda.
Yeah.
You guys also helped send some students to MUNA this year.
That is true. We did. I forgot about that. Yes, we partnered up with the Rotary Club to send students to the Model UN in Winnipeg, which was an incredible opportunity for our students, right? So there's lots of great things that happen within our club. So these are the things that we're looking at doing this year. We're looking at continuing our Hugs for the Holidays project. That is a project where it's an Adopt a Seniors program. We are kind of scaling that back a little bit this year, where we are only going to put out mittens for those who we have received nominations for. So if you know a senior who could really do with a little bit of cheering up or a little bit of a nod of, hey, we see you out in the community, please make sure that that nomination gets in by the 1st of December so we can get those mittens out for people. We do an Easter egg hunt for free within the community every Good Friday. And making 100, we may end up actually gifting that one off to Cycle Without Age. That's still up for debate. Kinja, which is our community-wide kindness, basically, it's a random acts of kindness. People sign up. We give them a little challenge of who to do a little random act of kindness for. And that's in conjunction with our National Day of Kindness for King Canada as well. We're looking at doing an event called the Night at the Races in March, which is lighthearted gambling on pre-recorded horse racing. So it's a really fun night of, like, you do not need to know anything about horse racing. You just have to pick a name that looks good and hope that that's the one that wins, really. And then we've done other things like selling rain barrels or selling chocolates or all sorts of other things along the way. How many folks do we have in our club currently? This is a lot of things that we do. All of us are here. There's 1, 2, 3, 4 of us currently, or 5 of us in the club currently. Oh yeah, Meg Whitmore has just kind of is thinking about joining us as well, so we're up to 5. And we have one person that actually joins us via LinkedIn or via Teams every meeting, and she's from Flin Flon actually, so she just wants to be connected still to kin, and this is a way to do that. So we're a small but mighty group, but if you know of anybody, or if you've been thinking about maybe joining an organization that does great things in the community, we have lots of fun. We're not very serious, but we want to do great, impactful things within the community. Please consider joining us for sure. You can get a hold of myself, Shelly, Stephanie, or Denny for sure. We meet on the 1st and 3rd Wednesdays of the month, and all are welcome. So we are a King Club. We're not men or women, we're just anybody in the community who wants to do great things. So thank you for your time. I appreciate everybody, and I appreciate what you're doing for your community, because most of the people in this room are giving back already. So thank you.
Good morning, everyone, and welcome to 2023 Winter League, brought to you by Neepawa Colors. As we start the game today, we have our panel of judges to judge for the best uniform and best views. We have Phoebe, Raven, and Marielle. Palakpakan na natin sila. Ang nagagandang views. Sila po ang news ng Ujian ng Filipino Heritage. Top 3. Ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, I would like to present to you the junior division of the Winter League, starting with the 100 Boys. Next will be everybody's favorite, the extra rice. Palakpakan natin. Thank you guys. Next will be, let's welcome the rookie. Okay, let's give a round of applause for the next team, Elite Rules. Okay, next in line, let's welcome the drivers. Okay, the next thing will be Excalibur. Sorry for that. Next will be, let's welcome the Sultan of Sweets. Let's welcome the Taco Eagles. Okay, Thank you so much, everyone, and welcome to 2023-2024 Winter League, brought to you by Neepawa Ballers.
Gwynison goes left side. Oh, a nice little job by Hartley to avoid the check. Gives it off to Poirier. Picks it up nicely. Poirier back into the zone. And unable to relay it in. Weisgarber. But Hartley finds it, tries to go through traffic. Back shot wide of the net. Good setup. And I think that Weisgarber would like to have that opportunity back again. Neepawa, now they're buzzing. I believe that was Catelier up ice. Quickly. Weens. Sharp angle shot, doesn't make the net. Out front, shot, whoa! And now Chrysler wishes he had that one back as a beautiful setup, and he missed the net. Face off in the Steelers zone, right side of Hodgins. Thompson wins it back. Shot, scores! Hayden Stocks on the, you know what? That's a goal scorer's goal. I don't know if it went off the crossbar. It seemed like it did, I didn't hear. But right upstairs, not much chance for Jack Hodgins. Peconic fighting for possession, loose puck, high slot area, cross ice, stepping in, shot, rebound, no, and Hodgins holds the fort. Gwynison there in support, along with Peconic. Now Peconic steps out with it, played down low, centering Powell, another shot through, cross shot, they score, Peconic! With the long rebound. And you know what? There's only so many saves your goalie can make for you.
Oh, most definitely. And again, that's right now, that's a 13th of the year on the power play for the Neepawa Titans.
Oh, a good job by Stocks to elude the check. Stocks, shot on that loose puck, and that's covered up by Hodgins. On a really good rush by Stocks, and a really great save by Hodgins. Steelers trying to work the outside. Unable to get the good down low shot. Johnstone, high slaughter. Oh, what a pad save there by Cookett. I thought that had the corner marked, but Cookett kicked it out. Play continues. Steelers control. Penalty almost over. Shot through traffic, deflected. Now loose puck. Oh, McDonald was waiting for the pass, but Hartley couldn't get good enough control to get it up to him now. Little give and go. Hartley Stocks on the backhand, and Hodgins right there. Long alley-oop, straight up ice. Icing indicated. Nope, waved off as back to get it. Poirier, bouncing puck. Neepawa in the offensive zone. Centering pass, unable to get the shot away. They deflected. Hartley on the good up ice rush. I would have to say a little fortuitous on the deflection.
They don't ask how, they just ask how many.
Yeah. Forced along the boards. Gwynison can't get there. Chrysler turns, finds it, and he'll fire it up ice. Deer on the chase. Deer trying to get to the front of the net. Shot, save, rebound. Good effort by Deer to get up ice, and a really good save by Cookett. Now dugout. Thompson around the boards to Stocks. Stocks takes it back towards the blue line. Shot, deflection, rebound, loose puck, and Haggerty. Looky what I found. And again, I'm going to put that under the category of got to be good to be lucky.
And you got to be in the right place at the right time, and that's a good example of that as well.
High bouncing puck. Wagner finds it, gets it into the zone, but now Neepawa. Oh, loose puck comes into the zone. Shot. Oh, what a good shot there by Weisgarber, but can't find the net, and a great save. Neepawa controlling Stocks. He's just going to fire it around the other way. Lagria gets it outside the zone. Steelers find it. Oh, knocked down. Stocks in alone. Stocks, and again a great save by Hodgins. And a semi-breakaway by Stocks. Along the end boards, trying to get something going with an extra skater out there for some free time. Shot, sharp angle. Rebound comes right up front. They can't find it. And finally, I believe Cookett hangs on. Steelers back to the point. Played down low by Wagner. Shot, sharp angle. Whoa! Oh, that went behind Cookham, but there was a Titan to save the day. McLeod with Haggerty in the offensive zone. McLeod, his shot. Oh, that was a high riser. And I looked like Hodgins almost ducked, get it away. Now the Steelers in all alone shot. Oh, wide by Lang. A great opportunity. Home gives it off. Ziegler, cross ice, shot, save, rebound, wide of the net. Giason behind the net, gives it off. Barrera back to the point. Ziegler, cross ice. Home down low. Chrysler tied up. He'll get it into the corner. Chrysler, Poirier all over him. Poirier now trying to tie it up. Dug out by Deere. Deere behind the net. Centering pass, knocked down. Lagria couldn't find it. Chrysler couldn't find it. Now Gwynison heads up ice with Taconic. Cross ice to Taconic. Taconic shot. They score! Tim Taconic on the slap shot from the, well, I guess in this case it's the goalie's right side. Neepawa's left wing with 5 minutes left in this third period. Baird. Oh, off of his stick. Loose puck. Here come the Steelers. Oh, what a save! Well, Baird, a good defensive play, and then a good poke check by Cookett on a very good scoring opportunity for the Steelers. Face-off outside the Steelers' blue line. They'll play it back and then fire at the length of the ice, killing off the last 4 or 5 seconds of this PK. Now McDonald from behind his own net gives it off. Kasprick leaves it there for Thompson. Thompson with speed. Thompson goes to the front of the net. Rebound! They score! Even strength, but obviously the Steelers not quite able to get organized after killing off that penalty, and it looks like it's going to be Connor Thompson who gets credit for that goal. Final score here at the Yellowhead Arena, it was the Neepawa Titans 6, the Selkirk Steelers no score.